Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well. Students, today we are going to start introduction part of exercise 1.4 of chapter 1 integers. Students, till now we have taken addition and subtraction of integers, multiplication of integers. Today we are going to take division of integers. So let us start. What is division of integers and how many properties are there of division of integers, that we are going to study in this topic. Students, all the topics, introductory topics, there may be blanks and question answers related to that topic. So please pay attention in the introductory lecture properly so that you can write the unit test, class test or exams very well. So let us start division of integers. First, when we divide a negative integer by a positive integer or a positive integer by negative integer, we first divide them as whole numbers and then put a minus sign before the quotient. So what it says, I will explain you with example. They are telling us when we divide a negative integer by a positive integer, we divide negative integer by a positive integer or a positive integer by a negative integer. What we do, we first divide them as a whole number. Let me divide as a whole number. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we first divide them as a whole number and then put minus sign. So I will put minus sign. Here also same thing. 6 divided by 2 is 3 and then I will put minus sign because one is negative and one is positive. Now second part. When we divide a negative integer by a negative integer, first it was negative integer by positive integer and positive integer by negative integer. That means there we have having one negative integers out of two integers. Here we will have both the numbers as negative integers. So what? We first divide them as whole number and then put a positive sign before the quotient. When there are two negative integers and we have to divide it, what we will do? We will divide as whole number. That is 6 divided by 2 is 3. We will write 3 and then put positive sign. But positive sign we generally don't put. So we will write as 3 only. Hope you are understanding. Now let us move to the properties of division of integers. There are 5 properties which we are going to discuss it. And many of it you are familiar with those properties. We have taken also in addition and subtraction, multiplication, right? So let us start. Closure property. Closure property, you know students, if you divide the integer in any order, you must get the resulting answer as integer. Then only we can say that it is closed under division. So let us start what it says. Closure property of division. If a and b are two integers, then a divided by b may or may not be an integer. If we are having two integers and if we are dividing it, the resulting answer will be an integer or it may not be an integer. That means we can say that integers are not closed under division. That is what they are telling, that integers are not closed under division. Why they are telling so? Let us try to understand with example. Minus 8 divided by minus 4 is giving me 2 and 2 is an integer, we know students. Now let us take another example, because they have told it may be an integer and it may not be an integer. So minus 4 divided by minus 8, I can write as minus 4 in numerator divided by minus 8 and the resulting answer will be 1 by 2. and 1 by 2, you know 1 by 2 is not in our list of integers. So we can conclude that integers are not closed under division. So here they may ask you as true or false that integers are closed under division. You have to give true or false, right? Question may come like this also. Now let us move to second part, that is commutative property of division. If a and b are two integers, then a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. That means, let me explain you with the example only. If there are a and b, two integers, let me take -9 and 3 as a and b. If you do a divided by b or b divided by a, you will not get the same answer. That is, -9 divided by 3 will give me -3, which is not equal to if I divide b divided by b divided by a. 3 divided by -9 will give me -1 by 3, and -3 and -1 by 3 is not equal. So we can conclude that the division is not commutative for integers. Here I have given examples, already solved example, because this is introduction lecture. Introduction lecture we generally don't give the explanation. We show the explanation only so that you can understand properly and lecture doesn't become large. Now third property, that is division by 0. What it says, any integers divided by 0 is meaningless, and 0 divided by an integer other than 0 is equal to 0. That means if you divide any integer, let us take 5 divided by 0, it will be meaningless. So we say it as it is not defined. If any number is divided by 0, we will say it is not defined. But if 0 is divided by any integer, 0 divided by any integer, the answer will be always 0. Next property, that is fourth number, division by 1. Any integer, students, if you divide it by 1, you will get the same integer. If you divide any integers by 1, you will get the same integer. Hope you are understanding. Let us move to fifth part, that is associative property for division. That means if you group first two and then divide the third one, will it be equal to if you group first two and then the third one? Let us see. If a, b and c are any three integers, then a divided by into bracket b divided by c is not equal to a divided by b divided by c. That means if you group from three integers, if you group second and third, and the resulting answer, if you divide it with a, is not equal to if you group first two integers and the resulting answer is divided by c. Example, here I have taken three integers 4, 4 and 2. First I have grouped second and third, and in RHS I have grouped first and second. Let us see what happens. Here 4 divided by 2 is 2. I will write 4 as it is here, and here result is 2. Again 4 divided by 2, the resulting answer is 2. Now let us see if it is okay with RHS also. First we have grouped first and second integer, so 4 divided by 4 is 1, and this one as it is, and 1 divided by 2 is 1 by 2. So students, is 2 equals to 1 by 2? No. So we write 2 is not equal to 1 by 2. That means division is not associative for integers. It is very easy, but if you don't understood, please go through this lecture once more. We will meet with new lecture in new video. Till then, take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.